Okay, it's about 6 o'clock on the morning of Friday the 29th, or is it the 30th, something like that, 29th, and I'm on my way to see the doctor to have this little piece of cancer removed. Going to drop off Ruthie along the way, and hopefully we'll have this thing done sometime this afternoon. It should take about, well, we don't know how long it's going to take because it's a long process, and each layer of skin that they remove or tissue is probably just, you know, like a millimeter or something. I don't know, it's not very thick. And so anyway, it takes about an hour and a half to process it, each layer, and you just go sit in the waiting room in between because it's all done under local anesthesia. So I'll talk about more of that later. So, well, here we go. Toodaloo. There we go. So there's my wife. She's here with me, and here I am, and here's Mr. Lussey.
Wow.
Jeez. And we're all getting ready to go into the doctor's office for the dreaded moment. So we're here. We're ready to go. All right. Okay. It's yeah. Before I said it was October 29th. It's actually the 30th, and I have gone through 2 passes of the Mohs micrographic procedure. And the first time was the worst, because when they go to start poking me with the needles, there must have been about, I'd say 8 to 10 times that he stabbed me with a needle to get my tumor numb. So it was kind of hard to go through that. But anyway, that part's done, and he called me back in. There was some more cancer, so he's dug another swath, and I've got to wait for another hour and a half. So the first one I went in about 9, got out about 9:15 or so, and an hour and a half later I went back in. Now it's, let's see, it's about 12:54. So at 1 o'clock I've got another 15 minutes for my next set. My arm is kind of sore, but not real bad. I can move it, and everything seems fine. Just had lunch at the cafeteria in the hospital across the way. Of course, this is not actually being done in the hospital. I'm at the doctor's office. He has a good-sized clinic inside of his office, and all of the procedures are done there. And of course, my lovely wife is still with me, and she's encouraging me and keeping me ready to go. So I've had a couple of visitors from the school, and also from church have come by to see, and yeah, can you see me? She's looking through the viewfinder, and I'm looking at you. So anyway, so I've had a couple of procedures, and I'm ready to go back in and have my next one, and we'll see what happens from there. So until then. Okay, it's been a little while since the surgery ended. Surgery actually ended yesterday at about 5:30. That's when I received my instructions for how I was going to care and dress my wound. Now I asked the doctor, I said, this is going to leave quite a hole in my arm, isn't it? And the doctor said that he didn't refer to them as holes. He called them defects. So anyway, the doctor instructed me on how I'm going to clean this. Now I want to warn you, what I'm about to show you is very graphic. So if you don't want to look at this scar, well, it's actually not a scar. This is a wound. It's a very deep wound, all the way to the muscle itself. So if you don't want to look at this, then I would encourage you to not look at it. Maybe jump ahead in the video. But I did want to show you the size of the tumor before was probably about this big around, and you'll see in a minute how much tissue had been taken out. And so go ahead and let's take a look at that. And you can see this is quite a big wound. You can see my muscle actually moving inside as I do this here. Mm-hmm. And so you have to zoom.
Oh, I don't know how to do it.
Right here.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see the muscle actually flexes inside. The doctor actually took a little bit of the muscle, not a lot, but just enough to doctor took just enough of the muscle to make it very sore, so it hurts quite a bit. But I'm actually not feeling too bad. The hard part really is dressing it, because what I have to do is I have to take and wash it 3 times a day, 4 times on the weekend, 3 times during the day, during the week when I'm working. If I can even go back to work with this, I can't lift anything over 3 pounds. So I'm glad that part's over, but it was a little difficult to do this part here. So anyway, I'm hoping that, you know, if you're looking at this, that you want to find out what it is that you're going to have to look forward to. You can see that I'm up, I'm walking. You know, this actually worked out very well for me. And in case I didn't mention this before, I did opt to use the Mohs micrographic surgery, and the doctor did in my opinion, I feel the doctor did a great job. Doctor's name was Dr. Dobermont, and he is in the Atlanta area, and he works out of St. Joseph's Hospital. So that's, I guess, an advertisement for him, a kudos, because I think he did a great job, and I'm very happy to have met him and to have used him. So I'll give you some further updates later on about anything that's happening with this and how it's going to heal. I want you to see, as time goes on, what type of scar will develop. So at this point I don't know, and so I'm hoping it's going to be something that's not, you know, something that you'd be afraid to wear at the beach, in other words. So we'll see what happens.